私はセールです。A long time anime fan. Basically, I started watching it as a teenager and always found little bits online. When downloading PDFs was a thing, I got like a little Katakana and Hiragana chat for $1 online and printed them out, and I was quite excited about it. And then I kind of all learned bits and pieces, but never actually was able to keep on it. And just when I just went to classes, I really wanted the speaking practice, which is what I was very much missing. And as I found out when I went on holiday there, as soon as I knew the question, I knew how to say the question, and as soon as I had to say it to someone, my brain went blank. So I was like, I need to practice. I'm getting more confident in my speaking, and I'm learning more words. It's all just like informal chat at first, and then you give us a really good idea of what we're doing that day, how long it's going to be, so we're sort of mentally prepared for what we're doing. I think it's quite a lot of talking, which is quite nice. It's not sort of you standing there and going, and this means this, and this means this. It's actually putting it into practice and having things to talk about with people. And I do like the free talk section as well. We're getting there. It's hard. I learned a question, and I always open with that question, and then Shimatsu wa nani o shimasu ka? A few extra questions, and they push you to kind of go a bit further, which is quite good. So then you kind of do it, and you think, I've just spoken in Japanese for 10 minutes. So out of class, it's mostly like writing stuff I do. So I tend to use like the apps like Duolingo, Memrise, and then I've just got folders where I'm starting to try and write things down to cement them into my head, and then hopefully I can start practicing kanji and things as well. So it's more reading and writing, and then class is much more chatter and learning vocab and taking that home with me. A bit easier now. I think I'll be more feel more confident going to a shop and actually asking for things that I'm looking for when you kind of go in and everything's labelled up with kanji and you sort of go. So it'll help me a bit more when I go to Tower Records and I'm looking for things via alphabetical order. I know these hiragana now, I can look for the ones that I want.
How does it feel when you use Japanese to communicate with someone?
It's rewarding, actually. So it's one of those things that it's quite sort of hard at first, and then you push yourself to do it, and that's kind of what I like about the classes. It's not like school where everyone's like, don't say anything if you don't exactly 100% know what you need and what it is, and then whereas we're just like, nope, we'll say it. If it's wrong, it's wrong. I think we're right most of the time. Yeah, very good vocab practice. It is something that I'm not entirely sure why it made Jay laugh so much, but I found it very entertaining what everyone else had said. But yeah, I quite like that game, it was funny. I still remember the new word from last week, which was shippo. Tokyo ikimasu. たくさん歩き。
何を食べましたか？
ラーメン、カレー、キットカット。
どうしてステップアップジャパニーズで日本語を勉強しようと思ったんですか？
練習します。
日本語のレッスンはどんな感じですか？
皆さん、楽しいあります。I think Step Up Japanese is a really good way to go. It's really good practice. It's really relaxed atmosphere, and I'm such a good teacher. And have fun, and then I'll go home and think, right, I'm going to do this. I feel motivated to keep going at the weekends.